Hi you guys, it is your girl Pretty Girl Peeps and I am here with something a little different today. Today I'm actually going to do a home decor slash holiday arts and crafts. The holiday season is upon us. I know sometimes we want to take gifts to people's house, we want to deck our halls and our home, but it doesn't have to be expensive. So today I have 3 really quick and easy and inexpensive arts and crafts holiday projects that you can work on. So everything that I'm going to use today, for the most part, minus a few things, you can find at the dollar store, or if you want to spend more money, of course you can, be my guest. But if you're on a holiday budget with gifts, things like that, then of course you can use the dollar store to buy a lot of these things. So not to ramble on, if you want to learn how to make these arts and craft projects, then of course just continue to watch. So the first project that I'm going to get started on is the holiday wine bottles. So something that I made for my wedding was DIY wine bottles. So some of these are some of the discards that I had left over that did not make the cut because they had scrapes or scars, or they weren't really necessarily finished. But I'm not a wasteful person, so what I'm going to do with these is just quickly show you how you could transform this bottle into a flower holder. So I have some flowers to also put in there. I have a red one and a gold one for the holiday spirit. So for this, some things that you'll need are glitter. And you can get this at the dollar store. I have red glitter, I have gold glitter, and I also have some packets of green glitter. And you'll also need blue painter's tape, which I have here. And then you will also need, now this is something you can't get at the dollar store, but of course you could use Mod Podge instead. But I kind of like the spray adhesive. This is the multi-purpose. This is the Elmer's brand, and you could get this at Michael's or Joann's. So to go ahead and get started, what you want to do is kind of decide where you want to take the bottle. And as you notice here, I have a little bucket. I have the bucket because glitter, once it gets somewhere, it gets everywhere, and that's what you really don't want. I also have my table. I have like an old shopping bag laid down so that the glitter doesn't get everywhere. So like I said, the first thing you want to do is kind of pick the places where you want your glitter to go and where you don't want your glitter to go. And then you just want to put your tape in those places. So once you kind of taped it in the places you desire, as you can see, I kind of just chose a pattern and went for it. You could do zigzags, you could do lots of stripes, but because this is a video and I know you guys don't want to watch all that, I'm just going to do a couple quick ones. So what you'll do, and I'll kind of give you an example and then I'll kind of go through it. Like with the packets, you normally want to try to shake it to the bottom if you can, kind of cut and get that one ready. The red one comes in a shaker already, so I don't need to do that. I just need to open it and be careful with it because it does not have a shaker. So what I'll do towards the bottom is I will take the craft adhesive and I will spray the areas where I want to put the glitter. And you want to make sure you shake it well. So I'm going to start with the bottom and I'm going to do this part green. So I'm just going to gently sprinkle the glitter where I want it to be green. And you just sprinkle it. So you get it nicely coated. And that's another reason why you can use the bucket, because you could kind of recycle the glitter so it doesn't go to waste. Because I am so not a wasteful person. And once you've got it good and covered, you can kind of move on to the next section. And you want to shake it so you can see if anything falls off. So then I'll go to the next section. I think I want to do the next section red. Then I'm going to go to the next layer with the red and shake this. And as you can see, the red is a little bit more fine. The finer the glitter, the more the color will pop. Okay. So then I am going to do the last layer. So the last layer, I think I want to do another layer of the green. So I'm going to cut another one of those open. Just keep going. Okay, so I actually ran out of the craft adhesive. So what I'm going to use now is just Mod Podge, and that is something you can get at the dollar store. So I'm just gonna put that, a nice thin layer around the top. This is gonna be the last pop of color. And it's not that it doesn't work as good as the spray adhesive, it's just the spray adhesive is a lot quicker than the Mod Podge. And for the last layer, I'm going to do another layer of the red. So I know you're like, well, what if all this glitter comes off? So that's a great question. So to make sure that the glitter comes on, you do want to make sure you use some type of acrylic sealer. So I personally like this Mod Podge Gloss Clear acrylic sealer, the better. Now this is really strong, like the smell of this is strong. So I'm not going to do it inside, but what you normally would do is you just spray those areas where you put the glitter, and that's going to make sure that it doesn't come off. So that's what you want to use for that. So I am going to spray this off camera, and I'm going to let it dry, and once it's done, I'll show you what it looks like with both of the flowers on here. Okay, so then for the next craft, what you'll need is a wire hanger, and it has to be like an authentic, like from your grandma's house, wire hanger. You're also gonna need some form of a bow that you like. I'm not normally a huge fan of the color red, but I thought this red bow really reminded me of Christmas, so I got that. And then you wanna get some ornaments. So what I did was I got alternating sizes. I got some big ones, and then I also got some of the long and small ones. So I know it probably seems crazy and you're like, what are you doing with the hanger? What are you doing with the bow? What are you doing with the ornament? But I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So to get started, what you need to do is untwist the wire part of the hanger. Okay, so again, as I mentioned, you wanna alternate on both sides. So you're gonna slide it through the hanger, and you wanna be pretty careful. You're gonna slide it till it gets all the way down. So again, I'm gonna alternate, and I'm gonna use a different color. So when you're done, it's gonna look something similar to this. I went ahead and stopped right here because I ran out of ornaments. However, you can go all the way to the top. You can use other colors, whatever. The important thing is you wanna make sure that you have something to hang it on once you're done. So I kind of just bent the wire as much as I could because I know I'm going to cover this part. The final part you want to do is you want to take your bow that you got. You want to leave the little back part intact because that's what you're going to use to tie. So you want to strategically place this in the center. And you want to take that back part and you're going to wrap it. Now me, I kind of turn mine around so I can see where I need it to hit to make sense. So I'm going to say about right here, and you want to really make sure you tie this part well. And once you have it secure and your ornaments and everything are right where you want them, your finished project will look a little something like this. And of course, you can use other colors. You can use blues, oranges, whatever colors they have at your local dollar store. I just like the look of the red, the green, and the gold. I think it's very holiday-ish. So this is what your wreath will look like. You can also use a star, whatever. I just like the look of the bow because it just makes it look festive and it hangs down over the ornament. So this is the holiday wreath. So for the next one, I thought of this one because my husband really loves candles. So this is another one you can really just do from the dollar store. So you just want to get one of their little glass bowls. This is like a 9.8 centimeter. Just a clear bowl, nothing special about it. And then from our wedding, we had a lot of candles left over. So you can use, you don't have to use a white candle. You can use red, you can use green, whatever you want to use. So I'm going to show you two different ways that you can make this. So the first way is at the dollar store, they have these little cranberries, which are good for this holiday season. They're very festive. Another thing you can take is if you have some, you don't have to use these. I just happen to have some. If you have gold gemstones, you can use these as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the gold gemstones right on the bottom just to give the candle a base. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and put the candle in here. What I'm going to do next is put the cranberry in here. So what you want to do is you want to kind of move the cranberries around the candle until they're surrounding the candle at every angle. So once you kind of have it how you like it, you can stop here if you want, or if you want to add a little color, you can get these gold beads at the dollar store as well. You can kind of drape these throughout your cranberries. Very simple, very easy to pull off. Yep. So this is what it looks like once it's lit. So now I'm going to show you the second way you can do this candle. So I'm going to take all this out. So the second way you can do this, you can leave the gemstones at the bottom if you like. Now, something I like in the holiday season is for my house to smell really good. A scent I really like is apple cinnamon. So this is a scented potpourri. So what you can do is get a bag of this as well at the dollar store. And what you can do, you can pick and choose your pieces and kind of layer them. You can just kind of do a dump. Then once you kind of have a few in there, so you can get a centering, you want to put your candle directly in the center. Then what you want to do is around the candle, again, these are simple and easy crafts, or if you and your kids like to do crafts together, this is stuff you don't have to use a hot glue gun. You don't have to use a lot of tools, you know, so you can really have your kids help do this too, because they're not going to get burnt. They're not going to get, you know, they don't have to really use scissors. They can just help put the potpourri in here. So for this video's purpose, I actually kind of want to cover the white spots of the candle. Like if I can see them right here, it's fine, but I don't want like people on the outside able to smell this. So once you've got a nice layering of the potpourri and you got your candle hidden, you can light it so you can see what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. So very simple, very festive, and it smells delicious. And your whole house can smell like this. And this is something cute that you could put like at your entryway, something very subtle. To go back to the glitter bottle, pretty much all I'm gonna do is take the tape off. And you wanna be gentle because you don't wanna rip the bottom. And I will say the dollar store glitter might not be the way to go because this red looks a little pinkish and this green looks a little limeish. So that might not be the color the way you want to go. So you might not be able to do this project with dollar store products. Might want to go Joann's with this one. So as you can see, the green is very lime. It's not this green, this holiday green. It's very apple green. And you know, I'm AK, so I love apple green, but that's not what I was going for with this. So get this last layer off. And I'm going to show you guys what I wanted to do. I'm still going to show you that. So, had it worked out right, it would have been the 3 layers with the red, the green. As you can see, the green looks very sour apple versus festive green. But what you could do is put these fake poinsettias in here. And this gives you a nice little Entryway Vase. So you can do it this way. As you can see, the red in here does not match this red because it's more pinkish. So of course if it did, then it would look all cute and stuff, but it doesn't. Or you could also do this really cute gold one that has the pine combs in it, and then it has the gold filling as well. So that's another option. You could swap out either one. Or if you're giving it like for a gift, you could do fresh poinsettias. So yeah, so this one was kind of a fail, not the process, but the colors that I used. So I probably wouldn't use dollar store glitter because the colors are not true to form. I would still probably use these poinsettias because they're really pretty. In regards to the candles, I would definitely use all of those products again from the dollar store. Smells good, looks good. In regards to the wreath, I would definitely do the wreath again. I would maybe do another one in some other colors, but this one I definitely liked. So again, these are just some holiday decor that I wanted to try, some different ideas that I had. As you can see, the wine bottle one was a fail, kind of disappointed in that one, but if you have any ideas or you have some arts and crafts that you like to do for the holiday with your family, feel free to put them below, comment, subscribe, and like the video. And if you happen to try them and you like them, or even your wine bottle turns out better, or you find some actual red glitter, because here's the crazy part. This looks red, but it comes out pink. And this green, now with this green, I should have known better, because clearly this looks very lime. But if you have any other ideas, you try any of these ideas and you really like them, let me know. So again, happy holidays from me and mine. And it's your girl, Pretty Girl Peeps. And comment, like, subscribe. See you later.